Well, welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today, I'm going to review something that I haven't done before, and that's how I get my lawnmower blades super sharp, super fast. And if you just take, I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to see this or not. Can you see how that's kind of banged up a little bit there? Yeah. These aren't sharp. I have to sharpen them now, and you can see they got grass all over them, and I just took it off. So how do you sharpen lawnmower blades? Well, I'll tell you, if you're using one of these with a big stone, good luck with that. It's really too big. You really can't see what you're doing. It'll do the job, and you know what? If it cuts grass, it cuts grass, right? I just don't use it. You could use something like this, you know, with the floppy disk, but you know what? Still too big for the job, and you know, you really can't see what you're doing half the time with it. Now, a lot of people use just a file, and I used a file in the past before, and it works great, but it's slow and it's kind of tedious. And you know what, if you have the right tool to do the job, why not use it, right? So what do a lot of people use? I'm telling you, a lot of people go right for the bench grinder, and they just jam that baby right in there, and you got like a dog's leg by the time you're finished. So what do I use? Well, I use these. This is a small, there's two versions. I like this one the best. And here's one of the discs here. This is a coarse. And the one we're using today is the fine. And if you take a look at this, they're called roll-lock disc. It just, I'll do this again here for you. And it just kind of twists in there. And you put this on your angle grinder. Now the second version is a pad. One side, as you can see here, is aggressive. This is a real aggressive one too. I believe it's a 50. And this is almost like a just a regular type of stick-on kind of thing, you know. And it doesn't come off, but they're not as good as the roll-lock. But I do like using this for blending in some spots. They don't get hot like you will have on some discs. And the worst thing you can do with any piece of metal is get it really smoking hot, loses all its temper, and it doesn't stay sharp for long. So yeah, this is what I like. I like using little die grinder, and I put one of them discs on there, and it does a terrific job. I'll show you how I like to get everything super sharp. And I have heard on, you know, different media sites where they say, oh no, you don't want to get your lawnmower blades too sharp because they dull fast. Well, I don't know. Is that the same thing that would apply to a knife? I like a knife super sharp. Is it going to dull faster? Well, it depends on the metal, it depends on how you sharpen it, all kinds of different things. I've been using this for years and years and years. I find it's terrific. Let's get to it. I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so I got this fit into my vise here. I don't have it in the jaws. I have it underneath. So it's just below the jaws. And with most of these, you can just place it in here. And you want to get this on the level. So this, it's pretty well square going across. Just kind of snug it up, you know, so it doesn't move on you. There we go. And it's pretty much level. So you can see it makes it easier. So when you bringing your cutter along here and you're grinding this. Now on this one here, I've got a 120 grit pad, and we'll just show you how easy it is here. And there it is right there. So I'll do the other side. Only going to take a second here. We'll just do it all in real time. And I just tighten her up snug. There we go. And that's it. So I'll give you a little bit of a look here, and you guys tell me if you could see how sharp that is. And I'll turn it over on the other side. You know, that's all you really need. Now, you see this one here that's been kind of chewed up and everything? See this part here? Well, I'll show you what I do for that. All I do is I put her back in the vise, this time nice and square and flat, and I always buzz off the back side too, because you will have a little bit kind of peel over. So let's do that right now. And that's pretty well it for that one. And let's do this one right here. And this is all in real time. There we go right there. Now, if you take a look at that, that's just taking the edge off. And guys, this is super sharp. I don't know how sharp you want it to be, but that's an easy job to do. Well, what do you guys think? Guys, there it is right there. It only took me a couple of seconds to buzz it off. And I know somebody's going to ask, so I'll show you. Okay, for the Scotch-Brite, guys, this is what I use. And it's from 3M. And, of course, I only use the 3M roll-lock discs too. These discs are... they come in a box of 50. I think I paid like $30. They are just terrific. I did try the Wing Wang brands. Guys, in my opinion, go with the 3M. Save yourself a lot of aggravation and lousy discs. I like the 3M product. It does a great job. And this is an alternative way of sharpening your lawnmower blades. It's not as good as a professional unit you would see at a place that sells lawnmowers and sharpens them professionally. But you know what? I'm not a professional. I'm just a do-it-yourselfer. And I enjoy using the tools that I think I feel more comfortable with, rather than like a big grinder or putting it into the, a big 8-inch, surface disc or anything like that. This is a 2-inch. And for me, when you're doing a lawnmower blade and you just want it to cut grass, I mean, I just take this off the lawnmower. Takes me what, maybe 45 seconds to a minute to do. Slap it back on, and that's it. I do this twice a year. So, I don't know, it's up to you. You guys let me know in the comments below how you actually sharpen yours. And have you ever tried using this system like I do? So thanks for joining me here today. You guys take care. Come back again now. Cheers.